Hi everyone, my name is Peter and thanks for joining me at Our Worship Sound. We're going to be working with a song called This Is Amazing Grace, a really commonly used song in a lot of churches today. And we're going to talk about some chord concepts, starting out really basic and progressing through some a little bit more advanced concepts. These are concepts that are all covered in the video course that's available through Our Worship Sound called Fluent Piano Chords. And so I'll reference that a couple of times, but let's get you started playing this song. The first thing to know about this song is we're going to be playing it in the key of C major. And the C major scale simply goes C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. No black keys, they're all white keys, all naturals. And the chords that we use are going to be built entirely within the context of that scale. With our left hand, we're going to be playing just the roots of these chords. So if it's a C chord, we're just going to play C. If it's an F chord, we're just going to play F. And our chord progression for this goes C, F, A minor, and G. So in our left hand, we're simply going to play C, F, A, and then G. In the right hand, we're going to be playing our chords, and you may or may not know that most chords have 3 notes in them, and I like to start out actually playing just 2 of the 3 notes in what we'll call mini chords. There are 2 reasons why I like to start out with mini chords. One is that since there are fewer notes, it's easier to get started quickly playing chords on piano. And the second reason is that I want to set us up for a long-term approach that I think is a little bit more musical when we're playing by chords, and avoiding this mindset that we have to play a lot of different notes in the chords we play to get them sounding good. And to know that if we choose our notes carefully and voice them well on the piano, we can get some really good, clear-sounding chords without having to play a lot of notes in them. So don't feel bad about starting out just playing two notes out of the 3. I think it's a really good way to get started. So with our C, first of all, we're going to play what we call root and third mini chords. The full C chord or any chord has what we call the root, the third, and the fifth. So the first note, the third note, and the fifth note. We can do the same thing for F and A minor and G. So we're going to start out just playing the root and the third together. Okay, and we'll just use thumb and third finger. There's F, and then there's A minor and G. Okay, so let's go ahead, put that with the left hand. C, F, A, and G. Let's play that with the music. 1, 2, C. Now F, A minor, G. Now let's play these chords on every beat, so quarter notes. F, A minor, G, and we'll end with C. All right, so that was with our root and third mini chords. And the next step we would take would be to play root and fifth mini chords. So the root and the fifth for each chord. So we're going to play C this way with thumb and pinky. Let's keep the same hand shape and just put the F on the bottom, or the root of our chord for F. And then we'll do A minor there and G. Okay, let's play that with the music. Here we go. And C. Find your F and A minor and G. Now let's play the quarter notes again, every beat. And F, A minor, G, C. All right, so once we've learned those root and third and root and fifth mini chords, then what we start to do are learn what we call the inversions. So we don't always have to play the root on the bottom. For example, in this root and third C chord, I could put the root on top and play the third below it, and then we have a little bit more spread out chord. Okay, we can do the same thing for F, A minor, and G, and then we can do the same thing with our root and fifth mini chords as well. Once we have those, then we can start to mix up our root position chords with our inversions, and this allows us to play smoother chord progressions. So we might play this chord progression starting on a root and third C chord in root position, and then switch to inversions for F, A minor, and G, and then go back to C here. So we're jumping around the keyboard less, and we have smoother chord progressions. From there, we get started playing the full chords in different keys, and we learn how to transpose. So for example, let's say we needed to play this song in the key of E flat, or a B flat, because that's a step lower and a little bit more friendly for a vocalist kind of thing. Okay, so we'll learn how to easily transpose songs to other keys in that way. Where we want to end up with the chords is learning how to change our chords a little bit and get them sounding a little bit better. So we might play a C chord like this, where we substitute a D instead of the E. Then we can play an F, okay? And in the version where we're not playing the A, or we replace it with a G. And then there are a couple of steps that we get to play an A minor chord this way, and then a G chord this way. Let me play through the progression, giving a sense for kind of where we end up with in the chorus. 1, 2, 3. We'll talk through those steps of how you know how to change any chord in any key in any song that you can encounter, to learn how to get it sounding better for you, and in a way that kind of helps you find your own style. So that gets you started playing This Is Amazing Grace. If you want to learn more about fluent piano chords, you can go to OurWorshipSound.com/fluent piano chords and find out a little bit more. Let me know if you have any questions about that. But I hope that was helpful. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.